complicated. This is why technicals work exceptionally well, because I've had that exact statement said to me over 30 years, and I can only go, well, it works. If it didn't, yes, I was born 56. They do work, and it's foolhardy to be unaware of them. You know, there is absolutely no fundamental reason at all, right? There is no fundamental reason that stopped the 61.8%. There isn't. It's a technical reason. Now, when I worked for Midland Bank many years ago, we used to have, seriously, we used to have the Bank of England come in and ask us about specific chart points. They'd say, this is when there was a lot of action with the central banks, and they'd come in and say, we want to sell sterling, where would you advise? I'm like, oh my God. You know, so that made me aware that even our central bank, the Bundesbank, they all work off chart points. No, they're not stupid. After working for a Japanese bank for many years, I have to tell you, I'm not too keen on the dollar yen. The weekly chart, to be fair, isn't really telling me a great deal. It just looks like we're in a triangle. Stick within those parameters. It's quite tight. You can actually tighten it up more now. That's it. That's your range for dollar yen. Stay with it until it breaks either way. No, everything's neutral. Come down. Now, what this does tell you a little bit is the fact that when we fell from here, we actually didn't break that 38% fib level. Now, all I'm saying is follow what Market's saying, but friendly most of that. Of course you don't. Of course you don't, because trading's a very personal thing. Yeah, I do. Trade gold, traded silver, traded everything in my time. Silver I haven't traded since 2011. Gold, yeah, I like gold a lot. This here, you see when it's come down to hit that point, and this is changing to look bullish. These are weekly charts, they're a bit slower moving. So if anything, I would say, medium term, you're buying dips in dollar yen, looking for it to break up back to here. Okay, that's the dollar yen arrow we're done with. What else did you want to have a look at? Do I see? The only thing I can say in Japanese is watashi anata. And the reason that's stuck in my head is because the Japanese lady that was teaching us, I just kept thinking, what is she? Anata. That's how that stuck. I didn't really get my head around the squiggles and whatever. Now, if you look closely, right, you have got divergence on the weekly charts. And it was quite important as when it went up here that this was actually falling. So that was your first clue that cable was going to come lower. Your second clue, right, the stochastics I use are 1033. Am I happy with my charting platform? Extremely. I've used CQG for many years, and although there are many more out there now, I think for me, data is the be-all and end-all. So if I get enough data, I cannot give you, or me, or any of my clients, a real level to sell or buy. And I think with the charting packages that come out now, a lot of them are with the trading platforms that you're with. The fundamentals can, yeah, I can't deny it. I mean, I've had many an argument with the economists. Of course they drive a market. They really do. But, you know, as I said, fundamentals do not give you trigger points. You're looking for trigger points. You're looking at that double top there. You know, your risk was minimal. You knew it was going to come. You assumed it was going to come back down to test the neckline. Okay, which it did. Then it went back up. Now it's on its way back down again. Okay, but here it's going to provide a base for it. So you're looking at 3 points that make a support resistance levels. So you're looking for 3 touches of a line. And you've got that here. So it's going to be, you've got to be aware of the fact that here on the double bottom, you're going to be covering your short cable positions. Now, where this would actually start to motor would be a break of this line, because you've then got that point to that point to extend down lower, which just eyeing it is at 156. You've got your 200-day moving average coming in at 156.5. So anywhere here, you'd be covering your shorts and looking to only resell a break below. Gold still remains bearish for today. It does. I'm quite negative on gold overall. Positive gold overall. But I do think at the moment it's sort of burnt its way out a little bit if I put it to a bar chart. Okay, I still think gold goes higher. But at the moment, it doesn't look like it wants to do that. It looks more like it wants to come down to the 1250 level and then fly. Okay? I am 100% YT technical. I have to be. You know, I have to be technical because there are enough fundamental traders out there who make a market for me, you see. But if it's not that I was lazy, it was the fact that what is flavour of the month? We've done all this, you know, we've been through this scenario before. What fundamental thing are you looking at? Seriously, did anybody doubt that rates were going to be either unchanged or they were going to come lower in Europe? Why? Okay, so I'm not a fundamental trader, but I have to say there was absolutely no chance of Europe putting up rates. I live in Europe, you know. They are very difficult to trade fundamentals, but they've always been difficult to trade fundamentals. But when I started my life out on the life market, okay, the fundamental data would come out, it would react in an instant, and then it would go back to actually what it was doing before the market news come out. What you have to understand is it's already in the market. You're already made the market, the data that's coming out tomorrow is for October. So it's already priced in a lot of the time. So I know that that data that we see here is actually what is current, not went on in October. You know, yes, it will react on the news. It always does. But if you get your headless chicken head off, sit back, look, and have yourself guidelines of where you want to trade. And you know what? It's really bizarre. It's like you will make money trading technically. You know, I've never known an economist at any bank that I worked at that traded. And that's what people want you to be if you're a fundamental trader. You've got to know the economies that you're trading inside out. They don't, you're absolutely right, they don't know where it's going. No. Not a sure question, I don't even have the TV on. When I'm speaking on CNBC, I give a pure technical view. Okay, that has been my life for the last 13 years. It's pure technicals for me. I'm not of the opinion that you should trade both ways, if you know what I mean. I think you have to be one or the other, but you do, if you are doing it in a very short term, you're going to see markets react on news. That's what they do. I'm not a short-term trader. Although in saying that, when we shorted the euro at the beginning of the week, I'm quite happy to all the guys, we're out now, we're finished, done for today.